Hey everybody, Barantos here. So I want to do a quick video on two of my pocket knives here. This is Spyderco Para 2s. Both of them are. So this is S30V steel. I've had this one for about 3 to 4 years, I think, roughly. It was the first one I got. And then this is a really rare one. It's a DLT Trading Limited Edition one where it's M390 steel. You can see on here. So this has a lot better steel to it. I want to say this was about $200 and this one might have been like $120. But yeah, I've had these for a while. I'm a big fan of Spyderco. I think they're really solid. I actually tried a few Benchmades, including like the 940s, because it's a little slimmer, a little easier for EDC. But what I found was happening is, you see how quick this just comes right out just by me holding the lock mechanism right back here, and it just falls forward almost. So this doesn't have really any play in it. So in order to get the Benchmade as smooth as this, I had to loosen it, and it was actually like really wobbly. So I got rid of the Benchmade and I sent it back. It was just didn't live up to the expectations I had. So this is my M390 red Para 2. And this one, just has the normal satin finish on it. This one's a little newer. It still just whips out great. You just hold on to, the lock mechanism, and there, it's all locked up. So you don't even need the spider hole on these. But they're great knives. The only thing I would say about them is the blade shape. You tend to have a really tiny tip. So you can see it here on this one. It still has the tip. On this one, it broke off. So the tips are a little easy to break on these. So it's not really a great prying one. If you're looking for something like that, maybe try like a Griptilian or something with a different, like more of a belly on the blade, where these, angled down so they don't have as much belly on them as other knives. The other thing about these is, so they're a little on the large side for like an EDC. I think this style is a little outdated at this point. There's like a Spyderco Manix, I think, that has potentially a better lock as well as like a better EDC size. So like EDC, you probably almost want something where you're taking like an inch off this handle. And then the width of it, these are pretty thick G10 scales on the side. So they're pretty heavy duty. To be honest, this one's like my dress EDC carry. This one's like if I'm gonna go do something outside carry. And then my true EDC is like a Spyderco Delica that I got a while back. And that's been a lot of punishment. It opens a lot of boxes, breaks a lot of things, pries a lot of things. So that one I put through more rough use than these. But this one I have used to strip a deer. So I field dressed a deer with this knife, and it was like a lightsaber. It went right through it. It was really easy to use, really easy to manipulate. The only thing is I think afterwards I had to soak this a bit because that deer fat got in all these little spots, and on this G10 it got in there a bit. So I actually had to use some hydrogen peroxide, I believe, to clean it, or some vinegar. One of those two. Maybe it was baking soda and vinegar. But yeah, so I've used this one to field dress a deer. This one is a little more rough use as far as EDC. This one I typically just keep in my truck in case of things. So yeah, big fan of Spyderco. This is S30V steel. This is M390 steel. I'm not sure everyone needs the M390, as well as it's nearly impossible to get one of these. It seems like I waited in line probably like 3 hours online, maybe longer, to get this one when DLT Trading had them available. So these are pretty common. You can get them. I noticed the steel holds up a little bit better on the M390, but this is S30V is kind of a standard steel, so it's not like you're getting a terrible steel with this one. It's still pretty much the industry standard on being a good steel or a premium one. So, all right. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment.